it's your girl Monet, and I'm here with Brandon.
What's up?
I named him Chocolate Thunder, y'all. But let's just jump straight to it because we just gonna cut all this extra shit out. I got some questions, sir.
I got some answers for you.
Let's get to it.
Let's go.
So, can you explain to the people, some of your multi-talents you've been telling me about?
I mean, all I said is I'm just good at what I do.
As in?
You know what I'm saying? I'm a good heterosexual. I'm a good sexual partner. Let's put it like that.
A lot of people don't know what heterosexual
It's a person that just fuck women.
A lot of people don't know what heterosexual means.
Let's get that straight.
Straight male.
It's a person that just fucks women. Yeah, straight male. No.
Because they're like, oh my God, he like it. No.
Yeah,
straight nigga, straight coochie,
That's
but
it.
JJ vagina.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, so when you say that, what that mean?
I mean,
Because I hear this all the time.
of course you do, and you should make people stand on what they say.
So just throw the pussy out.
I ain't say that, but be careful where you throw the pussy to. If you gonna throw it, at least throw it somewhere.
So give me like So give me like your basic minimum, so I can know where my cutoff line or start off point should
minimum
be.
of what?
Like, what you mean? Because there's a lot of niggas out here that claim they can do A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
See, I don't claim that. I don't say that. All I said is, you won't know until you try. I'm trying to get you to try now.
So I gotta try everybody, is what you're saying?
No, you just gotta try me. You ain't gonna have to try nothing else.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, no.
What you mean?
Let's just say, outside of me, if I'm a woman on the outside street,
Okay.
right? And I want to figure out what type of things I like as far as a sexual male partner, what would you suggest I do as a woman?
Well, first thing you gotta know, if you keeping it real, you gotta know your body. You gotta know your body yourself. Cause how can you know what you want if you don't know, your own self? You can't expect me to know what you want if you don't even know what you want, first and foremost. And shout out to the guys who is on this shit. It's really all about just paying attention, because what I've learned is that a woman to tell you everything she wants from you sexually, you just got to pay attention to the signs, from how you touch her, how you kiss her, where you touch her, when you kiss her, what she like, what she don't like. I think people don't have enough conversations about sex, like healthy conversations about sex. We feel like it's old, like who talk about that, but guys, we don't know. Like, I had to learn. Don't get it twisted. Like, I ain't wake up one day and was just like, oh, I know this.
Let me pause you real quick then, because you said that you should listen to, like, what she's saying or how her body responded. But are you aware, like, because I'm a very scientific person, are you aware that about 82% of us fake orgasms? And, fake the responses that we're giving y'all sexually, whether it be ego, we love you, or just because.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but I'm in the other percent. What is it, 82? So what is that, 17, 18?
We're talking about the majority, so what do you tell those people?
That's y'all fault, though. Because y'all picked the wrong. That's on y'all. Listen, let me tell you some real shit. And so at the end of the day, like, it's y'all fault. Y'all choose who y'all get yourself to. Y'all get yourselves to the wrong motherfuckers. Okay. Let's keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you. The motherfucker who you think ain't gonna. You ever had a situation where a nigga who you didn't think was gonna be like that was fucking like that, and the motherfucker who you thought was gonna be like that was straight garbage.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of our followers who can attest to that, whether it's male or female.
But at the same time, what you saying, like, I totally agree and get what you saying, but to a certain degree, I don't agree. So use the same analysis, like the baby situation. Most people say, oh, well, you had a baby by this person. A lot of people don't show you their true colors until after the baby is born.
It's always signs. That ain't true. It's always
what
signs.
What signs can a person show you that they can't fuck before you fuck?
How many,
or are gonna satisfy you or
wait a minute.
ABCDFG.
This is real shit. Hold up. You just said 80% of females fake it, right?
Right.
80% of the females who fake it are not having one night stands. So that means that they're continuously being with a person that's not fucking them right. And then most of the time the nigga not fucking them right, ain't treating them right, talking to them fucked up. Let's keep it 100. A woman that chase behind a nigga, crap behind a nigga that talks to her like she ain't shit, dick garbage, ain't got no money, nigga sitting in her house taking care of them. But then you get a nigga goddamn, by the time you get to a real nigga, you don't even know how to respond to that shit because you so used to being around the fuck nigga. What my nigga Fab say? Stop being friendly to the fuck boys.
But that's not all of us then. So let's flip back to
majority.
You're right, but you want to keep speaking on you, so let's flip back to your
You
side.
can talk about me all the time. Let's go.
No, we're not gonna see.
We definitely can talk about me.
No, not gonna happen. So, like I said, we're gonna speak about the majority of this, since you want to keep it there. So let's really talk about the men. What about the women that have communicated this with their man? I don't like this. I don't want to do this. I want foreplay. I want you to romance me.
And again, it's your pussy. If you continue to give your pussy to a nigga that's not treating it right, that's on you.
So basically, just tell us that we in control.
You are in control. It's your body. The fuck? I'm here to help. I'm here to
Basically,
serve
he's
you.
letting us know. Okay, I agree with that. So all the men out there that's like, this nigga talking crazy, what would you say?
Give a fuck.
You see what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question. So you seem to feel like, or no, not feel like, it seems to present as if you have a great response for the females. Is that like a facade, a act? You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no nigga that could be that perfect. You get what I'm saying?
I'm definitely not perfect. Don't get it twisted.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
But like I said, what I do is not hard. I pay attention. I listen. Every woman is not the same. You know what I'm saying? You might want me to fuck the shit out you. You might not want your pussy beat up like that. Might want me to take my time. I learned this from experience. I'm gonna share experience with. So I remember I was young. I was fucking this girl. And so in my mind, in my ignorance, I'm thinking like, shit, I'm gonna beat this jank up. Now mind you, I've been trying to fuck this girl since I was in middle school. And we just ran into each other as we got older, obviously, whatever. And so, I was fucking her, whatever. And so after I finished, she was like, what are you doing? Like, she won't satisfy.
Right.
But I ain't understand. She was like, no, you can't fuck me like that. You gotta take your time.
Like, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a really receptive listener because think about it. Who knows your body better than you?
You remember the first episode we did, right? And we talked about that. We was like, it goes back to that conversation when we were saying that most men, when they say, oh, this bitch pussy was dry, they really feel like it's the female.
Nah, it's the guy. Listen, if a woman responds based on to what you putting out there, so at the end of the day, if I'm fucking you and you constantly come in and you constantly climaxing, your pussy gonna stay wet because you're constantly
It's not
aroused.
going to dry up, people.
If a female's pussy get dry, that's a nigga. That's because you're not doing
You
something right.
turn
Because
her
I promise
off,
you, it's
you
a nigga
hurt her,
who
or
be having
it's
that
like,
pussy gushing.
it ain't it. It's just the chemistry ain't there. Because a lot of women will force chemistry because they see a nigga got money.
Most definitely.
You know, the chemistry has to be there for that.
I spoke to a girl the other day and she was like, it was time she ain't really even want to fuck niggas, but a nigga pressed her so hard, she was just like, God, let me just get this nigga this pussy. But she was like, she just did the shit, like, hurry up and get over, and after that she was just like, this is how women get in touch to the having sex without emotions thing. But if you get a woman who feel like you deserve her
Women
pussy,
are not supposed to have sex without emotions.
Nobody should have sex without emotions.
I'm not a man. I'm
just saying.
I'm a woman. So
But
I can speak on a woman.
If you get with a woman,
For
woman,
a man as well?
Yeah.
I've never heard a man say that.
if you get with
Ever.
if you get with a woman who feel like you deserve her, the things and the places that you can go sexually are limitless. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just talking about basic lay on your back, fucking like that shit get old.
Let me drive your fucking head through a headboard
That
type
shit get old. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when the last time you had a spontaneous moment? Where, like, take her up to the rooftop of the parking garage and fuck her on top of the roof or on top of the car, some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the rain, shit like that. That shit make it interesting. I've been the bitch over the, I've been the woman over the parking garage downtown one day. Like, outside? Yeah, who the fuck gonna fuck in the inside parking garage? Over the parking garage so she could see the city. I wanted her to see the lights when she was coming. Yeah, make her feel good.
Okay, well.
Shit like that, man. It's
to
all
each
about.
his own, what floats your boat.
It's all about that spontaneous.
I think if you get in tune with the right person, like, cause it's a lot of shit that I say that I would not do. But like if I know for sure, like if I find the right partner or make the right connection, I probably will do some nasty shit, like some overly nasty shit. But as of right now, I'm not doing it.
But it's not even. That's not even really.
Not doing that.
That's what do you consider nasty? You know what I'm saying? What do you consider nasty? Because sex is sex, and like you said, I agree with you. It's all about the connection and the energy. Because I've ran into partners who they like, oh, I never did this, or I ain't never gonna do this, and then they get with me, and it's like
we talked about this. I compartmentalize it, or I put it into specific categories in certain moments and certain times, and if it don't fall into that certain situation, certain time, certain place, it ain't happening. So 9 times out of 10 I ain't fucking.
Okay.
Like, I really got this picture in my mind when it's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to happen, what's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to be. And if it ain't like that, we not doing it.
You thinking too much.
That's what I've been told.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta, sex is something that you're supposed to enjoy. Like, you overthinking it.
TV fucks me up.
Yeah, it's not that.
TV fucks me up. Because I picture us coming home from dinner, you know, and then I walk in the house, and I'm dead ass serious. And I got the candles lit, and then you just pick me up off my feet, take me in the room, and it's stuff like that.
We can put the nightlight on and we can do that. Shit. If the dick gonna be good, it don't matter if you got candles lit or not. So
as a grown
you can do all that, then the dick can be garbage. And then you can get a nigga to choke your ass up on the front door.
It don't even matter if the dick is garbage because the extra, the before.
So you just wasting your pussy.
It's the in between, the before, the after, the memory that makes up for the whack ass dick.
No, it fuck it down.
Yes, it does.
That's y'all problem. That's what's wrong. That's the issue. Why would you waste your pussy?
So basically, as long as the nigga fucking me and making me come, he can treat me like shit.
Yo, what the fuck you mean? Why can't you have all that? Why can't a nigga treat you good? You still do the candles and everything, and you still get the good dick. Why can't you get both?
So why isn't that happening? A lot of women, no, not me. A lot of women say that.
Cause y'all settle for mediocrity. So that's all y'all get.
How many times did I ask this man, where is these women at?
It's the majority. I just told you what you mean.
I mean, these men. The last time I asked you, where are these men?
Listen, I cannot speak for another man. I can only speak for myself when it comes to the things that I can do.
That can do A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way to motherfucking Z.
But at the same time, but that's what I'm saying. It took me time to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? And then again, it goes back to the females who are dealing with these men. If you don't hold me to a standard, then I'll never elevate to that standard. If you say my standard's here, but you're willing to come down here where I'm at.
Give us an example.
I'm gonna give you a
prime
example.
Make it very clear what you're saying.
All right, so check me out. I ain't gonna call no names. I know this girl.
Okay.
Boom. She was messing with this nigga. She ain't had nothing in common with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? She ain't.
That's a lot of us.
She ain't smoke. She ain't drink. She ain't do nothing.
That's a lot of us.
So check me out. I remember asking her one day. You know, because I'm like, well, what made you start? You know, partaking in this? And she was like, well, I wanted to have something in common with the person I was dealing with.
Right.
So I started doing this.
Right.
And not just in a sexual sense, so I'm speaking about this in a general term.
Right.
A lot of times in relationships or doing sex or whatever, a lot of women, some guys as well, we'll bring ourselves down to a level, you know what I'm saying, that devalues our self-respect, that devalues us as people, as women, as men, just to align with a person that really don't deserve us anyway.
Right.
And we find ourselves, when you get down there, you know what I'm saying, you find yourself stuck. Because now all the things come into play. Emotions and feelings and all this other shit. And women have a tendency to rationalize for a motherfucker they love. Hey, how many women, and I hate to say this, but this is real shit. How many women find themselves in domestic situations and this is what you hear women say. Oh, well, it was my fault. If I don't do this, he won't do it again. If he do this, I won't do this again. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just domestic, it's just in general. You know what I'm saying? Well, I love him, so it's not just about the sex. Because if a woman really like a nigga, he could be broke. He could be... money's not everything. It doesn't matter because if he doesn't have money, So now this is a nigga she like. Now, mind you, the nigga who like her, that she might be brushing off, oh no, that nigga gotta come full force. Nigga, but then when you say... If I be like, well, how you gonna do that to me when you fucking with a broke nigga? Like, I know this girl right now that's about to have another baby. And when my nigga told me she was having a baby, I'm like, damn, she still in her relationship. She having a baby by another broke nigga. Like, I don't understand. Insanity is, doing the same thing, expecting different results. If you fuck the first nigga, he was broke, and then you have a baby with the same type of nigga, and he broke, insane. You fucking crazy. So you can't complain. I don't want to hear about...
But listen, okay, so I can I don't know, like, okay, so for example, for me, every time you see me, I've been smoking weed, right?
Okay.
Blowing it the fuck down.
Okay.
Can you imagine I'm 30 now.
Okay.
Can you imagine when I was, I'll say 23, I didn't smoke nothing.
I mean, possibly I can believe.
Right. Okay. So normal female. I remember every day my boyfriend dude would come over and be like, "Yo, smoke this blunt." I was like, "Nope, not gonna smoke it. Not gonna smoke it." Eventually, I smoked it. Long story short, I found out this was not my dude. He was married. Like his wife and him, like they was in an open relationship. So she was with the shits, like what I am today.
Okay.
So long story short, a lot of people do things not because, like you said, because they want to like have something in common with the person, or because you doing it, I'm doing it, A, B, C, D, F, G. But once again, it goes back to, do you actually think if we knew this shit when this shit was happening, that we would just be like, okay, let's do it? You get what I'm saying? Who is that?
That's nigga.
Oh, that ain't me. What do you actually think that we would just be like, okay, let this nigga cheat on me, manipulate me, use me for my car, take my money, beat on me, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
If what?
If we knew all of this up front.
I hope not. But it's some
So
girls
what
that
do-
do know. Hope. It's some women that do know. Listen, this real shit.
We talking about majority.
Hold on. Majority.
Right?
Again, let's go back to the majority. It's a psychological thing.
Break
It's a
this down.
psychological thing.
Because maybe I'm missing
let me
the
put you on
boat.
the game. Let me put you on the
I'm
game.
missing
No,
the
check
boat.
this out. They did an experiment. I forgot what it's called, but they take the baby elephant and they tie the string to his fucking leg.
Right.
And so the baby elephant can
I
only
saw
go
that.
but so
I
far.
saw that.
He can
Okay.
only go but so far. They do this shit for years and years and years and years. When the baby elephant is grown, the string's not on his leg, but he only goes but so far. Let me break that shit down so I can make it relevant to us again. I was in prison.
Go ahead.
Boom.
Because I watched my rebuttal.
This real shit.
Watch
I was
my
in penitentiary,
rebuttal
bro.
because I
Check
already
me
know
out.
what he's talking about. So watch.
Boom. We go from, and I think we talked about this last week. We go from what? The rec yard to the pod to whatever. Now,
So
mind
back
you,
to
this
your
is the
little
cycle.
cell.
It's
It's
the
a cycle.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As women, I will say this: we fucked y'all up a lot. I give y'all that, but we fucked y'all up to the point where y'all have embraced what we put out. Because if you go back 10 years ago, know what I'm saying? Goddamn, shorties weren't trying to be side bitches. But you know why they started wanting to be side bitches? Because the side bitches was going on the trips. The side bitches was the ones we was taking. We weren't taking the wives no fucking way.
Can you pause?
Go ahead.
Can you pause for a second? No, I'm just saying, can you pause what you're saying?
Go ahead.
You contradicting yourself.
How?
Because not, if I can recall specifically on the last episode, we just specifically said if back then, when, you know, what's going on, if social media was prevalent, we would have saw the exact same fucking thing that we see now, or worse. But it was way worse back
The
then.
only
People
difference
wasn't
now-
getting exposed.
The
People
only difference
could do
now
whatever
is
the
that
fuck
everybody
they-
can see. And help, this is my question. Has anything changed? Is anything different from back then, what women was doing and what niggas was doing and they doing there, except they can
Yes.
get what? They just getting caught.
Yes.
That's it, that ain't stopping. Women are still now in other relationships. Women are still getting fucked up. They still fucking with broke niggas. They still giving their pussy away to niggas that don't deserve it. Well, I'm
You
confused.
talking about who though?
The majority.
You really feel like that's the majority?
Fuck yeah. More than 50%.
Do y'all feel like that's the majority?
You
Of
just
us
said-
women
you just said
that is
most women
willing-
think-
I said no. That's what I said. If you think if we knew this shit before it went down, that we would do it.
So why change? Why not change it when you do know?
We are human at the end of the day. Like you said, nobody's perfect. So once you invest time with somebody, emotion with somebody, they coming in you land with them. That's what happens
So you
naturally.
just want to. So let me ask you a question. If I cut off your motherfucking
It's easier
leg,
said than
if I
done.
cut off your leg, is you gonna stay beside me and let me cut your other leg off? Cause you've been
Motherfuckers
beside
get
me for
bopped
so long.
upside their hair every day and still stay there. What did you say?
Exactly. That shit not cool. So again,
I
you
didn't
have
say
the
it
power.
was.
Women, y'all have the power to set the standard.
Do y'all get what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying?
I'm not saying I don't
If we
understand.
knew this shit, like that's like saying a woman knowing that her baby daddy gonna be a deadbeat, ain't gonna take care of her dad. Like, okay,
you telling me
and
nobody told
these women mind, they genuinely
Nobody
feel
told
like
you.
they're gonna fucking
Find
change
me one
these
woman.
men.
Exactly. That's the problem. You can't change no man. Check me out.
We talked about it last time.
Exactly. Find me one woman that can honestly say, and even a man with a female,
I know a lot of
that
women.
can honestly say, nobody ever told me like, hey, maybe you should,
You
watch
don't know
out.
any men that
Maybe
say,
should
you
don't
know,
fuck
but
with
you're not
her.
speaking about the majority. We speaking about the minority.
Okay.
You don't know any men that have said, this girl changed my life.
Yeah.
A lot of men just want to admit that shit.
My girl
That's true. I mean, there's girls who do that.
Hello, big girl.
But majority of the time, niggas gonna do what they want to do.
Most men not ready for that change when the change is presented to them.
That's
so
true.
how is that our fucking fault?
No, it's y'all fault if y'all stay with a nigga that's not ready.
That's the nurturer in us.
Yeah, that's y'all damn fault.
So we gotta get punished for the shit too.
I ain't saying get punished. I'm saying just
you
be
love
more
us for
careful.
being a nurturer, but punish us for being a nurturer.
Nurture who deserves the nurturing. Know what I'm saying?
Who are you to say who
of,
deserves that?
I mean, at the end of the day, if I treat you good and I respect you and I don't hurt you and I do the things I'm supposed to do, I do deserve it because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Okay. He do got a point. He do got a point, y'all. I mean, I don't know. I just go back and forth just with the idea because I don't know. As a man, I feel like men.
What makes a man a man? Because it's not age.
No.
It definitely is not.
It's his experiences and the way he responded to those experiences to me.
Okay.
It was makes a man. Because you could have a fucking 21-year-old that went through more than a 50-year-old, but the way he responded in those situations showed me how he would be in the future if A, B, C, D, E, you know what I'm saying? So age ain't got shit to do with it.
I measure people. I measure people by that, but at the same time, I feel like so. This is how I feel as a man. It's certain shit that I'm required to do.
Right.
I don't want kudos for something I'm required to do. I'm supposed to provide. If I'm with a woman, I'm supposed to provide. I'm supposed to work. I'm supposed to make sure there's a roof over their head. That's my job.
Pause. What do you say to the men that disagree? Because you know there's something to say, bitch, you need to work. Fuck you.
I don't care about the
men.
I'm talking to the men.
I'm just saying, keep going.
Only little boys would disagree. I'm talking to the men. So as a man, and let me break it down to you. This is why it was important for men to ask the fathers for their daughters' hands in marriage. Because as a father, a lot of guys don't know, I'm responsible to take care of my daughter until the day she dies or until she's married off. So I asked the father for her hand in marriage because as a father, I want to know, hey, can you provide for my daughter? If you think about
she won't be hungry.
That a man asks his a son, like, well, what does he do? What does he work? Because I need to know that, hey, you can provide for my daughter, because if you can't provide for her, she can stay here.
They have a dowry set up. So if that man fulfills that dowry, that shows that financially you can support my daughter. Financially, her ass won't be hungry. Financially, my grandkids gonna be good. But in the American society, we it shouldn't be done.
But at the end of the day, it's a respect thing and then it's a value thing. Because as a man, I'm not gonna allow for a man to marry my daughter if I don't feel comfortable that he can provide for her. But see, this is what we do. We not asking the fathers for the hands in marriage now. Whether that's because, now mind you, I'm not talking about the fathers who passed or the fathers who, even if a father was in jail and I was trying to marry his daughter, I would try to make some type of contact like, hey, look, boom, I think your daughter's great, blah, blah, blah. How do you feel about this? Because I feel like it's important to have that unified connection. We talking about family in general now. All this shit connected. And then we wonder why stuff not right. You know what I'm saying?
Generational curses.
It's about the energy.
People.
It's about the positioning and the contact. If I got your blessing and he got my blessing and you got this, then everything is aligned. If you talking about alignment, and so if things are aligned, then it's going to work out according to how it's supposed to work out. Versus I'm over here, you over here, we over here, and then you wonder why our relationship not good. We want
you wonder why you
anyway.
have other people, because you got somebody climbing through the window, somebody coming through the back door, front door, screen door, and your foundation is fucked.
Hey.
Your whole house tore down because you built it off all the wrong shit. You built it off of jealousy. So I know a lot of women that will have a baby by a nigga because she got a baby by this nigga. I know women that will stay with a nigga just so that person won't have this nigga and will be miserable.
And so who fault is that?
I'm just saying. I'm making a point. I agree
Exactly.
with you. I feel like I said, both parties need to come to a more mutual point of accountability.
I feel like we need to take another thing too. We need to take our time. I feel like everything is set in place for a reason.
How long do you think you should wait?
I was just about to ask that.
It depends on the people. It's a situational thing because it's like this. Let's say me and you come together.
We speak on majority then.
Okay, I'm speaking on majority. Let me finish. This is how I feel it should be. This is my opinion. As a man, I need to make sure that, like I said, I got a good job. When I say good job, just something that I can provide for myself. If I want to bring somebody into my life, I need to make sure that I have the means to provide for them as well. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Is that woman having a job or not having that job?
as a man, him what I'm
That's
saying.
important.
Exactly, but check me out. I would want for her to work, but this is how I was raised. As a man, if I'm talking, then we talking committed relationship. We're not talking about playing around and bullshit.
Playing house.
We talking about committed relationship. As a man, it's my job to provide. If I'm dating a woman, she's going to work because she chooses to, not because she has to. Because at how I was raised is as a man, I'm supposed to provide. I'm supposed to pay the bills. We can go half and half if that's what you want to do. Cool. I don't care if she make $1 million. It doesn't change my role as a man.
Okay.
That's my job. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not asking for, oh, I do this and I do this. Thank you, baby. I'm not saying that a woman don't gotta work. All I'm saying is I need to come to the table correct. Now, woman, you need to come to the table correct too, because you can't ask me to treat you like a queen if you acting like a thot. You can't ask me to take you out and go out of my way for you, but you don't even have enough respect for me.
Oh, Miss Shirley want to come in.
You don't have enough respect for me as a man that's doing what I'm supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? It's a mutual.
Shirley, I needed you to come in. She was an older lady. You might gotta refresh your thing. I'm sorry.
You good. It's a mutual agreement. It's a mutual understanding. And I feel like if we start, like you said, we talk about foundation, and if we both in position, and we're gonna meet each other halfway anyway. So you giving your 100, you at your best, you give me 100%, I'm giving my 100%. I'm looking out for you, you looking out for me, we looking out for each other.
Let me ask you a question, because I see this, right? Because I see a lot of men say this, right? So I get what you're saying, but then you say that you want to give your woman, I'm not going to burn you.
I know you're not.
I'm going to give you, okay, so you say you want to give your female the option to work or not to work, right?
Yeah, I said
cool. That's cool.
I said it shouldn't be a thing where, oh, you gotta work. Like if you don't want to work, you don't have
listen
to work.
to what I'm saying. So on behalf of them, because I feel like both parties should be supporting, in this day and age, Okay, so let's talk about it like this. So say if you was to lose your job, the way the shit is set up right now, you can't say I'm guaranteed to never lose my job.
Most definitely.
So if you lose your job and your woman is just being at home 24/7, then what?
As a woman, this is just a responsible woman. I believe like women, I'm not really good. I'm good. I make money. I feel like a woman is a lot better with not all the time, sometimes at managing money, paying the bills, putting money to the side. And that's why I say not all the time. Sometimes I say me. I'm talking to me.
Right.
So in my mind, what I would think is that we'll have something put away. You got to plan for something.
Move to the side when I move, call you mine, and I know what you